the show promoters said that they're expecting at least 100,000 people to come through here this weekend. So when they say it's a super show, it really is a super show, because this is already off to an insane start. It's already hard to walk in there. Let's get inside. There's some really cool breeders here. We're gonna see who's here and check out some really awesome animals. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get the show on the road. All right, guys, so look who I just ran into. This is Mr. Rami. He's actually the promoter, AKA the OG of the Super Show.
I own the .com.
He owns the .com, and man, what an amazing job that he's done.
Thank you.
This is my first time from Canada, and this show is like, it's beyond expectations. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got here?
It's 11 years. This is show number 34. I do one show in San Diego in July and 2 in August and January in Los Angeles. It's massive this year. We've actually extended the show.
Well, I saw the lineup outside.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, the line's usually a quarter mile long. The security told me that there was someone here at 4:30 a.m. waiting.
4:30 in the morning waiting, guys.
Yep. We got vendors from Germany, Singapore, Japan, Canada. Even this guy's from Canada. He came all the way down here. That's pretty cool.
Of course, absolutely. Well, Romney, all I can say is from a guy who traveled quite a bit of distance to get here, I'm blown away. And
so you show him that you go like put the camera way up and show him way down that aisle down there. I mean, look at that. This is 2 football fields long. It's 125,000 square foot building.
Because I know some of you guys have asked, like, should you make the trip here? I think
absolutely.
The answer is yes. Get your butt down here on the next one.
Hey, I'll tell you what, people from Canada, if you come to the door and you show me your boarding pass from Canada, you get in free all weekends.
Canadians get in free. There you have it, guys. So
I love you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm so
enjoy the weekend. Anything you need, let me know.
I will. Thank you
right.
so much, man.
Thanks, brother.
All right, guys, let's get it on with the show. Okay guys, so talk about a really awesome snake here. I got Adam from Adam's Reptiles, and he brought a very, very special snake to the show. It is literally so beautiful. Adam, tell us about it and tell us what you're planning on doing with that project.
This is a pastel leopard desert ghost, and eventually I plan to mix orange dream, enchi, yellow belly, and clown into the project. So all of those are already in the works.
Going back to what I was saying with the desert ghost gene, really just elevates the intensity of the color. We've got a leopard het desert ghost, and we actually have a leopard desert ghost comparison side by side, so you guys can see exactly how the desert ghost interacts with the genes and what it does to elevate the color. So let me get a couple of close-up shots for you guys of that right now. So Adam, how long have you been working on the Desert Ghost projects?
I started in 2013. I started with a pair of babies, and slowly but surely I made my own heads, and now I'm just kind of working into now producing combo visuals.
I'm planning on getting a few Desert Ghost stuff myself, so for me too, it's also really cool to see the two different ones. So Adam, if my followers want to reach out to you, how do they get a hold of you?
So basically you can just find me on Instagram at Adams_Reptiles.
I'll put the links in the description below. Go check out Adam's Reptiles on his Instagram page. He's got some other really cool stuff. Let's do a couple of shots of his booth. I'm going to show you guys some cool snakes. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see who else is here after that. Next up is Porter's Python. He's got some awesome highway stuff. You know, in videos in the past, I've talked a lot about the freeway, but it's really nice to get to see some highway combos as well, because they are equally, if not better, in coloration. It's just awesome. So, Mike, take it away. Show us what you got. Show us what you're working with.
This year we did some highways. Actually got a gravel pied male. So if you're not familiar with the highway, it's gravel and yellow belly. So the freeways you guys deal with are asphalt and yellow belly. So I got a gravel / yellow belly pied from Justin Kabilka last year. I bred it to an ivory, and I also bred it to a pastel yellow belly 100% het pied. So these are, the highways I produce are all 100% het pied as well. So you're looking at yellow belly, gravel, and pied on one of the parents, so 100% het pied.
You guys can see the highway project is really cool. You're saying these are all het pied?
Yep, 100% het pied.
So 100% het pied, so he's looking to make some great highway pied combos in the future. Okay, once again guys, that was the highway project. Mr. Mike Porter from Porter's Pythons is working really hard on the project. Mike, I want to say thank you so much for being a part of the video. If my followers want to get a hold of you, how do they do so?
Most easily by Porter's Pythons on Instagram.
So Porter's Pythons on Instagram. He says the easiest way to get a hold of him. Check out his awesome combos. Mike, thanks again so much.
All right, absolutely. Thanks, man.
Tell you guys, this place, it's only been open for what, an hour and a half now? I'm having troubles walking between the aisles. There's so many people here. It's unbelievable, massive show, and I'm having a blast. Just a little bit overwhelmed because every time I start doing a video for you guys, I see something really cool at the corner of my eye and I'm like, oh, I gotta go check that out. So I'm trying to stay focused here, but let's get on with it. Let's see who else is here. Let's see some cool snakes. I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Check this out, I'm here with Jay Brewer, Prehistoric Pets. He's got a 16-foot reticulated python out here right now. Absolutely insane. It's being held by a whole bunch of people. It's so cool. Jay, how big is she, Jay?
She's about, right about 15 feet.
So how much does a snake that size weigh?
She's about 110 pounds.
110 pounds?
Yep.
So you got like at least 10 people holding her, right?
Right now, that's all we got. We need more help.
So Motley Golden Child.
Paw said albino, but I don't think she proved out to be head albino.
So you've actually bred her?
Yeah, she's one of the first Motley Golden Childs that ever existed. She's really cool. She's got a great disposition. She's used to being around people, so that's why I choose her to come here, because she's totally likes people, and she's really awesome.
For somebody who doesn't have experience with big snakes, do they always get like 20, 30 feet? Or do you...
No. I have snakes that are the same age as this snake that are 4.5, 5 feet long. So it just depends how much you feed them.
So you can keep a reticulated python in a manageable size.
You can keep a reticulated python probably its whole life under 10 feet. Mainland. Right around 10 feet.
Okay, so you don't have to go with the super dwarfs and all of that.
No, super dwarfs are good. I mean, if you're going to breed them, it's a lot easier to breed a super dwarf if you're going to keep them small, and, because one thing you run a risk of when you're breeding the mainlands, and after you start feeding them heavy, they might just decide to take 1 year off and get big with that food that you need to have in order to breed them.
Okay, so the flip side is if you have a super dwarf and you feed that one a lot heavier,
it'll get pretty good size.
It'll grow as well.
Right. A lot of people that sell them will tell you, oh, don't feed it a ton. And the reason why is because they will get large.
So people don't have to be afraid to buying a reticulated python. It's not going to get a monstrous size.
You don't just wake up one day and you're like, oh my God, it ate my dog. That's your choice.
That's your choice. There you go, guys. So you can still get a reticulated python. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get 20 feet. It's all height.
Honestly, almost none get 20 feet unless you feed it like crazy and young. And the truth is, it shortens their life, to be honest. Even my monitors, I've been holding back the movie star, Mr. Kipling from the.
Yeah, I see him. Yeah.
So I've put that on a diet about 6 years ago, and because I put that one on a diet, it outlived every single brother and sister it has so far by 2 years.
Not a big deal. So there you go, guys. Don't be shy.
Don't buy a male thinking it's going to be smaller. It's all food.
It's all food.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. So now you have it. Reticulated pythons still can be a great pet.
People have been doing the study and they don't even know it for years by not feeding their males. So people have males that are 8 years old. They breed them. 8, 9-year-old mainlands. They're always the same size. They stay at about 8, 9, 10 feet, and it's they don't even realize the reason why is because they're not pouring food down it. But if they stop and think about it, that's all it is.
Speaking of another amazing lizard, you guys know how much I love chameleons. I got India here. She's got a Panther's chameleon. Now, this is your personal chameleon, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about him. How big do these get?
This guy's full grown. He's pretty big for a panther. He's about 1.5 years old. Really cool guy. Super tame. They're hard to get tame, but this guy's about the tamest you'll see them. I handle him a lot, that's why.
Do you think these things make great pets for a new hobbyist, or would you recommend experience?
Definitely experience. These guys, they're a little tricky to take care of. They can get sick pretty easily. You have to be on top of their care constantly. They need a lot of water.
Lighting.
Yeah, special lighting.
Yeah. What about dusted crickets?
Yeah, you have to get calcium powders for the food.
But with all the work comes a very rewarding.
Yeah, they're really
pets.
awesome. If you take good care of them, they can make great pets.
India, thank you so much. I actually owned a veiled chameleon about 10 years ago.
Oh yeah?
He lived for 7 years.
Oh wow.
Which I guess is like pretty much your life expectancy. So he was healthy, he was great. So it kind of brings me back to my roots a little bit. Who knows, maybe I'll get another chameleon in the future. So again, thank you so much, really appreciate it. Best of luck today in the show.
Thank you.
All right. Okay guys, so I'm here with John Levy from John's Jungle. He's got some awesome stuff and you're working on multiple projects. You got ball pythons, boa constrictors, tree boas, pythons, and even some monitors, right?
Yes, sir.
So he's got a great variety of animals and it's so cool flying all the way down here from Toronto, getting to meet this amazing man. He's so friendly, he's an amazing guy. You've got some great stuff and you want to show us a couple of snakes, right?
I'd love to, JP.
Okay, so show us what you got here in your hands.
So here's one of my favorites. This is a pastel butter leopard clown. Really digging the eyes, the little black circles around it. And with this leopard gene and the clown gene, you just never know what you're gonna get. And this is sure one of my favorites.
So pastel, butter, leopard, clown. Now what do you think is the next step on this project?
I think I want to try to get spot nose into this one. Spot nose really seems to wake this gene up.
So you're going for basically a Batman combo.
I like the Batman deal, yeah.
Absolutely, that's amazing. Now he's got one of my absolute favorite morphs of boa, and tell us what it is.
So this one here is an Emperor Diamond, which is a super fire boa constrictor. Basically a pure white snake with beautiful eyes. It will retain this color. One of my favorites for sure. Got in this little deal with a good friend of mine, Jeremy Stone, who is the king of boas.
So I guess one of the questions I have and my viewers might have is with the ball python morphs where we have those ivory combos and the bell complexes, they're not actually completely solid white, right? So are the boas different in that front where they actually remain solid white and it's a pure white form?
So some of them stay pure white, I'd say less than 10%, but if you look real closely on this one, you can see a faint little couple of white patches, which can increase and turn a slight orange as they age, which makes them more appealing as they get older. And the nose also starts to change a little bit as well, as you can see on this one.
That is such a cool snake, guys. I'm looking for one of those snakes possibly as an ambassador animal because I love boas. I don't want to get into boa breeding, but I would love to have a pure white snake with the beautiful black eyes, and that's a beautiful example of what they look like. So he's got one more snake he wants to show us, so let's check that out right now. So the last snake that he wants to show us, he's got a couple of them. They're absolutely beautiful green tree pythons.
Yep.
The mite phase?
Yep.
Awesome, so tell us a little bit about them.
So these are a specific locale of green tree python. They will change colors several times, go from green to yellow, get a little blue, maybe back to green, and then eventually and hopefully be green with a bunch of black flecks. Those are the ones we really want to get. And these are captive born. You can pick them up and handle them and not get bit, which is really kind of unusual for an arboreal snake like this. But since they're captive born, they're much more loving.
So John, I guess you answered my next question, which was temperament, because I know tree pythons have a bad rap for being a little bit of aggressive. Now you're saying these ones are a much more calmer, more docile species, right?
I don't know if it's the species or I just handle these, but they seem to be really calm. I mean, look at this.
Because they don't look aggressive at all.
Crawling like a ball python.
Well, John, thank you so much for being a part of the video today. If my viewers want to get a hold of you, you've got some amazing stuff here. How do they do so? Do you have Instagram?
I do. Instagram, John's Jungle. Facebook, John's Jungle. My website, John's Jungle. And you guys call me and ask me any questions. Really appreciate the support.
Awesome. So guys, all the links are going to be in this description below. Check him out. He's awesome. Great friendly guy, amazing animals. John, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna go through your table,
Please
you know,
do.
let you get back to work, and I'll take some cool photos and some shots of your snakes.
Thank you, JP. Pleasure.
All right, guys, again, John's Jungle. Well guys, that's it. We're closing down for the evening. If you look behind me, the show is literally empty now. People are starting to clear out. It's 6 o'clock at night. What a long day, from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock, but you know what? It went by so fast because I had so much fun. Got to meet so many cool people and see so many amazing animals. I'm a little tired now. I'm gonna go out for dinner and then I'm probably gonna hit the bed early tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, leave me a nice comment, and we'll see you guys on a future video.